All right, we're on the air. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another stream. I hope that we don't have any technical difficulties like we did the last two streams with my internet just being so awful and cutting out on me. I hope we don't have those problems again. I know that was really awful with the last couple of streams, but I hope we'll be all good for today for this stream. And we've already got a few people here waiting in the chat. So, hello everybody. Please hit that thumbs up and share out the link. And that's actually what I'm about to do myself now. I got to get this shared out. So please share it out, you guys. Just give me a second here to open it up on my phone and get it copied. Here we go. Sorry, I know that's boomerish to copy it on the air, but I got it copied now. So now just let me tweet it out, you guys. But welcome everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. I hope you're all having a good Tuesday. Um, let's see here. Now I got Twitter open and I will tweet it out. There we go. We got the link out there. I don't know if I'll have any guests on. I invited Doug on and SWC, but SWC already told me he couldn't make it. So probably not going to get SWC on here. I have no clue about Doug. If he's going to come on here, hopefully I could get him on sometime tomorrow because he's launching Earthworm Jim, and it's always a blast to talk to Doug about Earthworm Jim and crowdfunding and all that stuff. So we might have Doug on here tomorrow. But yeah, guys, please share out the link to this stream. I just tweeted it out. So let's see here. There we go. Okay, so that's all tweeted out, and let me say hi to a few people in the chat. Well, so far only Tyler's talked, but hello to everybody else. We got at least 4 or 5 other people in here lurking besides Tyler. So please hit that thumbs up, guys. Share out the link, and let me know what's going on with all of you guys in the chat. Let me know what everybody's up to today. I hope you guys have all had a good day. I've been doing a ton of editing lately, so that's all I did today. Haven't written in 3 or 4 days. Haven't written anything new because I've just been doing edits to some of my older books, to some books that I hope to put out soon. Well, I say older books. These are books I wrote like a year ago, maybe, and just the next books that I want to put out. No clue when I'm gonna have the budget to put it out, but I decided to revisit some books of mine the last few days since I just finished another novel, and I'm revisiting a few books, doing some edits, doing some changes, doing some other drafts, and just getting a few books ready for whenever I have the budget to put them out. I should be starting a new job soon. And so hopefully I'll be able to get a budget together and put out another book, hopefully before the end of the year. But if not, it'll probably be early 2021. So that's how my day's going. Been doing a lot of editing today. I hope you guys are getting a lot done and having a productive Tuesday here. And let's see, awesome. So we're getting a few more people in here. We got about 9 people in here. So please hit that thumbs up, you guys, and share out the link, please, and let's get some more people in here to talk about all of this stuff going on. But let's see, we've got Tyler in the chat. Drawn Talk says, I've got 30 minutes left of work. This better be a good stream. And he sent that a while ago. I just read it now, so he's probably got way less than that. He's probably got like 20 minutes left. But Tyler, I hope you're having a good day at work, man. Dave Asanovics, I think, or Asanowicks. Please correct me if I'm wrong, since I was sharing. Well, thank you very much, dude. Please, guys, share this out. Hello, John Delarose. He says, Hail Nasser. Well, hail, John. John, I hope you're having a good day, man. John's got a great channel you should all check out. And so does Drawn Talk here. He's also got a great channel. Both of them are very comic book focused. And nice to see you in the chat, everybody. We got Mars OG says, Sup, bro. Here to learn. My name's Mars. Well, nice to see you here, Mars. Nice to see a new name around the channel. And let's see, we got Kay Blunt says, yeah, working on redoing lettering. Awesome. Glad we've got some people in here being productive. And I'm also it wouldn't be a stream of mine without me showing my books in the chat. Oh, let me say hi to Fly Fox Pro here. Hello, Fly Fox Pro, who's also got a good channel for you to sub to. And yes, that's the link right there if you guys want to buy my books. Of course, I have to shill. Let's see. Doodles Squatch After Dark says JDA Robotoad must return. Okay. Tyler says spill the tea. I got 30 minutes. Okay, so somehow 15 minutes went by and he still has 30. I think he's he must be joking with me. All right. Well, it's no tea exactly. I mean, it's the same stuff you guys know that was already going on. Donald supposedly has all the accounting done 2 years later, 2 years after we should have had it done, supposedly, but yet he refuses to tell me. Oh, and hello, Just Saying. We got Just Saying in the chat. How are you doing, man? But yeah, so like I was saying, guys, it's been 2 years. He's done the accounting supposedly 2 years later, and he still refuses to show me. Over the stupidest reason, he says he can't show me because the price of international shipping has gone up. So if he knows it's gone up and he knows what it's gone up to, why can't he show me the accounting? Why can't he at least tell me this is how much we have left before shipping? I don't understand that. If he has all the accounting written down and knows how much we have left before we ship out these books, why can't he tell me what that is? So I'm being kept in the dark about everything, you guys. It is incredibly shady. We still have no clue if I'm ever going to see a single cent of this campaign. We already know he's spent well over $2,000. That's at least what we know of. He could have spent more on himself, but he's at least spent a few $1,000s on himself so far out of the campaign money. And so who knows how much of it's left? Who knows what it's actually gone towards? I certainly don't, because Donald refuses to show me the accounting. He won't properly credit me. So that's what's going on right now. There has been an update, though, that he just put out. So I'm going to share my screen right now. And I know we got a few chats to read right now, but I will read them after I share my screen here. There we go. So here we are on the campaign. This update came out about less than an hour ago, actually. And so he puts, they're here, sort of. Just got the in-transit confirmation email this afternoon. They'll be at my doorstep on Friday by 9 p.m. And then there's a screenshot here of the tracking that says that it'll be there Friday, the 14th by 9 p.m. So it looks like the books are coming to Donald. It looks like he'll have them in 3 days, but will he ever pay me? That's the question, you guys. That's the question. And I bet he's going to come up, because he's come up with so many excuses. I bet he's going to, like months from now, I'm going to have to still ask him, hey, are you going to pay me yet? And I bet you the excuse is going to be, I'm still fulfilling. I don't know how much we have left. I think that's going to be the new excuse. If you guys look back, and I think the update before that one, I think he must have been taking a shot at me here, because the update before that, where he posts his book 2 preview, he posted that on my birthday. My birthday's July 11. And he waited for my birthday to post pictures of the Brutus pages of the book he's doing without me. He decides to post that on my birthday. I don't think that was coincidence. I think he was trying to take a shot at me. Because here's his update from July 9, where he says, oh, it's in transit, they just shipped it to me. Well, why didn't he include these pages there? He didn't do all of these in the 2 days between updates. He had all these done. So why didn't he post it on the 9th? When Printin just said, oh, we're shipping the books to you. He waited 2 days to post these so he could update it on my birthday. So that's pretty crummy of him. He updates the campaign on my birthday. Here are the pages I'm doing without Nasser. Here, you could see them on his birthday. So he posts these on my birthday. July 11, there it is. July 11, 2020. I turned 23, and he posts these pages. He's like, yeah, I'm not working with Nasser anymore. So here are the pages of Brutus Book 2 I'm doing without him that I'm going to post them on his birthday. So that's when he decides to post this update of pages. But he says here, now a month later, August 11th, he's like, yeah, they'll be here the 14th. Well, I hope it doesn't rain again. If you guys look at some of the previous updates, I forget exactly which one it was. He says in here that he ordered the books already from a different printer, and that, I think it's this one right here, the overdue update, where he's like, oh, this project is cursed. I swear to God it has to be. No. The only reason something is wrong with the project is because you weren't drawing it. You didn't spend the time drawing it. The only person you could blame is yourself. And he says in here, Oh, the rains. They were so massive and godlike. These terrible biblical rains, these behemoth waves, they just came down and ruined the books because they delivered it to the wrong address that I somehow knew where the wrong address was, but I decided not to go check on the books. And he says it rained. It rained and somehow it was strong enough to ruin 2,000 books. And he hasn't showed one picture. Show us one picture of these 2,000 water damaged books. This is impossible. It's impossible for those books to have been water damaged. But he needed to buy time. He needed to lie. He's doing something fishy. And so he's like, oh, it rained so hard. It ruined all the books and they were delivered to the wrong address. I knew where the wrong address was, and my mail goes there all the time. My mail always goes to the wrong address and it said delivered, but I decided not to check. So he lies to us. You could even see, he's like, oh, I printed it. And then later he's like, oh, I found some printing or some file errors. So when we print it, it's not going to have these mistakes. What is he talking about? If there were, like, he's saying, like, oh, I found, I forgot which one it's in. I think it might be this one. Or maybe it's the next one. He says something like, oh yeah, I found 2 word bubbles that. Oh yeah, here it is. He's like, need to have 2 word balloons moved so they're not lost in the curve to the spine. Then why didn't he supposedly went to print the first time? I think he lied about that because now he's like, oh, and I need a little more time before I print them in China because I found some word balloons that need to be moved. So he didn't find that the supposed first time he ordered. This dude's a liar. He lies about everything, you guys. And so that's why I think he's definitely going to lie when these books come in and he fulfills it. I think he's going to find even more ways not to pay me. He won't show me the accounting. He won't show me the accounting. He lies about everything. He lies about where the money in this campaign goes. He spent a lot of it on himself. He lies to you guys about printing it. He lies about it getting water damaged. He lies about everything. He waits for my birthday before he posts pictures of Brutus Book 2 that he's doing without me. He waits till my birthday to post updates on Brutus Book 2. Why? Why does he post it on my birthday? He's trying to take a shot at me. Who knows if I'll ever see a penny from this? I don't know if I'll ever see a penny from this campaign, you guys. He posts... I just can't believe him for that, guys. He posted updates of Book 2 on my birthday. Let's see, what else is going on? Davis Anowicz talks about Robotoad. Let's see. Humphrey Bear says, is your printer running? Don't worry about the Brutus sequel. No one is going to buy it. Nobody with a brain, but you'd be surprised how many dumb simps he has that are all like excited for Brutus. Like, oh, Donald, we believe in you. Who cares that it took 2 years and that you spent the campaign money on yourself? And who cares that you're not paying Nasser, who created the book? Who cares? We're still going to buy it and support you. He has the full endorsement of CG. Stealing from creators and not putting out your books, that's a full CG endorsement. He's got that whole endorsement from him. This is CG. CG believes that you could steal from creators, that you don't have to pay them. They believe that if a writer creates a book, you don't have to pay him. You could just steal all the money. It's CG endorsed. They're still going to promote him. Not a single one of them have called him out on this, and I don't think they will. If they haven't yet, they're just never going to. I don't think anyone with a brain is going to buy it, but CG has so many retarded simps that I just think that they're going to buy it anyways. I see people all the time on Twitter, oh, Donald, we're so excited for the book and for book 2. And there's still going to be people to back this book, definitely. But we'll see. He's shown he's disrespectful and not trustworthy. 2 years for a book, come on, that's definitely true. It should never take 2 years to draw a book. That's outrageous. I don't even understand why he'd attempt the Brutus 2. I don't understand either, man. Let's see, he says only reason would be to say F you to Nasser. That is definitely the only reason. Humphrey Bear says, happy birthday. Well, thank you very much, man. Kay Blunt says, Donald seems really passive-aggressive. Yeah, he is. He's pretty mad that I leaked the DMs of... and if you guys want to see all the DMs, there's a few different videos and streams you could look at. I did a few. If you scroll back on my channel, there should be some from a few months ago. And you'll just tell by the title. It'll say, like, Donald or DMs, whatever, exposed. And if you look back at DA Talks and SWC, I did streams with them, and DA Talks also did a video about it, and it's been all over Kiwi Farms, so all the DMs and stuff are out there if anybody needs to get caught up. K Blonde says weak chinned. John says Gamma. Definitely, this is Gamma. Nighthawk Warrior, nice to see you, man. It's been a little while. I hope you've been doing well. He says, "How are you?" I'm doing well, man. Thanks. Thank you. Also, thanks for the birthday wishes, you guys. P Money says, "Hey everyone, what a beautiful afternoon. Sun is shining, and apparently I'm getting my copy of Brutus soon." Apparently, we'll see. Dave Sanowick says CG equals con games. That's what it seems like to me at this point. 7 of 9 says, I'm looking forward to Brutus. I'm not a retarded simp. Well, I said that's for people looking forward to book 2, but I don't know how you could look forward to this when I'm getting scammed. I wouldn't look forward to a book if you were getting scammed or if anybody was getting scammed, whether it's someone I like or don't like that's getting scammed. It's not appropriate. That behavior should not be rewarded. Donald lying to you, you backed it. He's lied to you. He's lied to your face in pretty much every update. He's lied to you and to all the other 12 or 1,300 backers that we had. He's lied to you. He's used the money on himself. He's lied about printing it. He's lied about all the delays. It's all on him for not drawing it. He's tried to screw me out of money, and you're still gonna look forward to book 2. Anyone supporting Donald right now is an idiot. All that he's pulled, he's not going to pay me. He refuses to show me the accounting. He's not going to pay me properly. He doesn't even credit me. 7 of 9, you've been a big fan of mine and you've supported me, but I'm getting screwed over here. I can't even get credited properly. I can't even get paid, and you're going to stick up for Donald? I mean, I don't know what to say, man. K Blonde says Brutus 2 in search for more money. Today is Elliot Jerkmonger's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Elliot. Let's see. Gary Shipman will be on Mike S. Miller's Drawn and Quartered tonight. That's cool. I'm sure Gary's gonna be the champ. Let's see. Okay, I'm pretty much all caught up in the chat. We got 20 people in here. So, guys, please hit the thumbs up and share out the link. And if you guys got any questions about any of the stuff going on with this campaign and with the update and everything, just let me know down in the chat if you guys got any questions about it. And I'd be happy to answer them. And I'm going to post the link again in the chat for my books. These are books I'll actually get paid for. If you guys buy these books on Amazon right now, there is no 2-year wait like with Brutus. There's no 2-year wait. So if you guys get my hard copies, you'll get them in about 2 days. And if you guys get the ebooks, well, then you could read them instantly right now on any device. If you get all the ebooks, it's under $12 for over 800 pages. So it's a really great deal. So if you guys want to get the ebooks or the hard copies or even both, that's the link to do so. These are books I'll actually get paid for and get credit for, unlike with Donald, unlike with Brutus. Like, he's not going to credit me. He's not going to pay me. Let me see here. Nighthawk Warrior says, oh, Nasser, whoa, hope you get your credit and money. Well, it's too late for the credit because he's already printed them. But hopefully I get the money. We'll see. P Money says, my excitement is mainly by thinking of my copy of Brutus as the next Nasser book to go on my shelf. Well, thanks, man. That's a good way to look at it. Even though he took my name off of it and it's still written by me. He just went through and added all he changed too is he just went through and added a bunch more profanity, and he went through and just gave Brutus a bunch of awful catchphrases to make Brutus sound more like Donald instead of being his own character. So Donald turned Brutus into Donald. He tried to make the character into himself. He tried to give him the catchphrases Donald uses, and he tried to just put a bunch more profanity in there. So that's all Donald changed, and he thinks that means he could take away my writer's credit. He didn't do any actual writing. We didn't plot it. I wrote it. I wrote the books. I wrote 4 of them 2 years ago, over 2 years ago at this point. It's been 2 years and a month. Um, so it's so yeah, so that's the link right there, guys. If you want to buy my books, or if you guys want to join my Patreon and get previews of my books, sometimes entire books before they even go on Amazon, then I'm also putting the link there to my Patreon too. If you guys want to support me, the links are there. They're all down in the description as well. Um, how do you feel about doing a script for Gary Shipman to draw? I don't think he wants one. Um, I mean, it'd be cool to work with Gary. I love his art, but I don't think he's looking for anyone to write with or to work with, and I don't know if he even likes my writing. I've sent Gary material before, but Gary, uh, I don't know. I don't think I don't think my style's for him. Maybe I don't think he's liked my stuff. I've sent him samples of stuff before. I've sent him some scripts and stuff I've worked on, and I just don't think Gary likes it because we never ended up working on something together. I don't think my stuff's for him. I think it's a little too dark, and I think he likes lighter things. Gary's really cool though. I'd like to work with Gary, but I just don't think he likes my writing. But I don't know. We'll see. If Gary asked me to work on something with him, we'd throw, I'd throw a script his way, or I have a few written, or maybe we could throw around ideas. But we'll see. Mars OG says, "What's up with the IP on Brutus?" Well, what exactly do you mean by that? What's up with the IP on Brutus? Like, I don't know exactly what you mean by what's up with it, but basically, me and Donald created it. We co-created it. He had a drawing of the character, and he told me to write it. So he didn't really have any story, and so I just wrote 4 issues of it, and we made the first issue. We launched the campaign. Well, Donald launched it, and it's been 2 years. He's kept all the money, and now it's supposedly printed, but he didn't credit me as the writer, and he won't show me the accounting, and we'll see. Now that it's supposedly printed, I think he's going to come up with some more lies and excuses not to pay me. We shall see what he does. But that's basically the too long didn't read or whatever summary of it. If you've got some another sort of question, then let me know. But it's just saying what's up. That was a little vague. Oh, if you need a side topic, what do you think about the alleged coin shortage? I actually don't know too much about it. I know that people have been talking about it, but I haven't paid too much attention to that. So, Dave, you might have to fill me in. I've heard a lot of people talking about it, that they haven't been able to get a lot of coins and stuff, but I don't know all the details about it. If you want a copy of Stardust or Trixie, contact Nasser. He'll give you a good deal. Yes, I will give everybody a good deal if they want any. Nighthawk Warrior says, "What happened to this Brutus comic book?" Well, it's supposedly it'll be at his house in 3 days, according to the update he just put out. But he didn't credit me, and I have no clue if he'll ever pay me. So that's sort of, I guess, what's happening with it right now. But we'll see what happens, in the next few days as he begins to fulfill. I bet you the next excuse is going to be, now that the books are here, now it's time for me to buy Gemini mailers. And then he'll have to wait another, oh, so now it's 2 more weeks and the Geminis are here. And then he's going to order all these things one at a time. Oh, now I have to wait for the trading cards. And then 2 months from now, I'm gonna be like, Donald, it's the holidays. I need money. Are you ever gonna give me any of the campaign money? And are we ever gonna split the profits? And then Donald's gonna be like, oh well, I know I got the books 2 months ago, but I'm still fulfilling. And then he's gonna be fulfilling for the next 20 years because he's never gonna give me any of it. And he's gonna use the I'm still fulfilling excuse. And then he's just gonna be like, oh well, we used all the money on the book. I have no money to pay you. Even though he used money on himself already, I just know that these are going to be his excuses. So, yeah, I just couldn't see him ever paying me. If he does, I'll be shocked. If he pays me appropriately is the thing. He can't just give me $40 and be like, here, I paid you. The whole time that we talked about the money and the book and all that, Donald always said, about 4 to 5 thousand, and then sometimes he'd be like, we'll get about 6 or 8, and then he's like, oh, if we make 30 grand or more, maybe we'll even get 10 each. So he was always talking to me saying we'll get thousands and thousands of dollars for each of us. So we shall see what he actually decides to do. We shall see if he is going to hold up to any of that, where he's like, yeah, we'll get 5 or 6, or maybe we'll get 8 to 10, or on the low end he always said 4, on the high end he said 10. He always threw out numbers between those two, usually around like about 5 to 8 thousand range. He always said. So I would love something around that amount. I couldn't imagine him actually paying me appropriately. He offered to pay me $20 to be done with him. He offered to give me $20 from the campaign and be done. So he's a really awful man. I think he's sick in the head. He's mentally ill, and if you look back at all the DMs, you'll see how mentally ill and sick he is. Oh, and there's the link for my Patreon. I'll highlight that. Let's see. The chat's moving pretty fast. He does want one. He talked about it the other day. From me specifically, because he's talking about Gary. From me specifically, or from anybody? He says as long as it was family friendly. He said it'd be cool to collaborate. To be cool collaboration, Gary, as to be family friendly, Nasser. I mean, I guess so, but I don't usually write family friendly things. I don't know. I'd have to talk to Gary. Was he stream sniping me or something? Because I don't see him in the chats. Humphrey Bear says family friendly zombies are okay with Gary. Interesting. Let's see. People are saying hi to each other in the chat. Capelon says I haven't seen a coin in 2 years. Hervoge says checking the Brutus Indiegogo updates, he'll get the Princess Friday cough. Cabbage says I've got a few pennies and collectible Smash Bros coins, so I'm all prepared for a coin shortage. Let's see. Hervoge says, lucky I've read the PDF, thanks to SWC. Nighthawk Warriors asking about a lawsuit. I can't sue him because I'd spend more than the campaign made. So that's the thing, is I've talked to a lawyer. I just can't. I would have to spend way more than the campaign made, and I just don't have the money for a lawsuit. I don't have the money for a lawsuit, and I don't have a large enough reach to get enough people to donate for any sort of lawsuit fund or anything. CG endorses stealing from writers. They endorse not paying them, and Donald has all of CG's blessing. So if there ever was a lawsuit, then they would just end up funding Donald, and all of CG would fund him and say, yeah, it's your right to steal from Nasser. And they're all totally fine with him stealing from me. So I don't know, guys. A lawsuit would cost me more than the campaign made, and I just don't have a large enough reach to get enough people that would support me. Donald he has CG's blessing. CG doesn't care that he stole from me, that he doesn't plan to pay me, that he won't show me the accounting. They don't care about everything that happened, all his lies with the book, everything. Like, I've shown all the DMs. Everyone showed how he's lied about printing the book the first time, and how he's already spent campaign money on himself. Everybody's talked about that. He's been exposed, and CG still, they're all retarded simps. They are looking forward to book 2, and they're praising him, and they're like, it's your right to be 2 years late and steal from a writer. They don't care. CG endorses stealing from writers. There's just no way around this. There's no way around this. CG endorses stealing from writers. If they cared about creators at all, they'd say something about this. P Money is talking about making a parody new comic with a carrot. Nah. Flying Saucer. We have Flying Saucer in the chat. Hello, Flying Saucer. Nice to see you here. Flying Saucer says, so no book. Well, sort of. He says in his latest update that he's gonna have it by the 14th. It's supposed to arrive, but I don't really believe that. Or well, okay, maybe it is going to arrive. I do believe that, but I don't believe that he's actually going to be genuine with anything. I think he's still going to look for more excuses not to fulfill. He's going to be like, oh, I need to get the Gemini mailers now that the books are here. And then he's going to be like, oh, and I still need to print the trading cards. And I think there's going to be more excuses to delay it because I think he spent a lot of the money. Well, we already know he spent a chunk of it on himself. But the exact amount he spent, I don't know. And he's gonna keep looking for more excuses not to pay me. He's gonna be. It's months from now, like a year from now. I'm gonna be like, "Can you finally pay me?" He's gonna be like, "No, I'm still fulfilling." So, yeah, he's just gonna keep looking for excuses. Nighthawk Warrior says, "So this is a big lesson for you." I mean, it's. I mean, in some ways, I guess it is. I don't think getting screwed over like this, like it's not my fault. Usually, when it's your fault, you learn a bigger lesson. But in this whole situation, the lesson I guess I take away from it is just to write a novel, and not to write a comic, and not to get involved with somebody that I don't know that well, someone I really didn't know, only had brief interactions with by the time we started collaborating. Um, I should have known him better. I shouldn't have been unequally yoked. Um, and that's for business too. A lot of people apply that Bible verse to just relationships, but I think that applies in business as well. Shouldn't be unequally yoked. Shouldn't work with a disgusting, disingenuous person. Um, I just the big takeaway for me is just writing novels that no one could screw me out of. Um, that's really what it is. Donald won't credit me. He won't pay me. Won't show me the accounting. And the books are supposedly going to be here in 3 days at his house. And I just know he's going to look for more reasons not to pay me. So my big takeaway is I'm just going to work on novels because no one could screw me out of that. No one could take away my credit. It's mine. I created it. If I do a comic, it has to be with someone I really trust. Like Jason, me and him launched Secret Comics Presents earlier this year. It didn't fund, but we plan to launch again, and he's someone I could trust, someone I wouldn't be unequally yoked with. Same thing for Sean, who I did Stardust and Trixie with, are my two published comics. We're gonna do another Trixie comic. I just don't know when I'm gonna have the budget for it, but Sean is someone I'd work with again. So there's only a very 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 small amount of people I'd ever make a comic with again. So that's the big lesson: is be more selective who I work with, and to just mostly put out novels, I guess, so I don't get screwed over. Um, Nathaniel Kraft says, "Yo, what I miss?" Oh, Nathaniel, it's a lot that I've been summing up here in the stream. Um, I don't know if I caught you up since you sent that chat or not, but if you have a more specific question, let me know because I've been going for like 33 minutes. It's hard to recap it. Nighthawk Warrior says, "Be more careful with who you trust." That's definitely a takeaway from this. Who I trust, who I work with. Timothy Best says, "Man, Nosby, like it's time to pay up." Well, it is. It is time to pay. Hervoge says, any plans for a new crowdfunder? Well, Secret Comics Presents, I think next year we'll probably relaunch, and Trixie Book 2, I'm hoping next year we could launch it. I just need more money to pay these guys, and I just don't really have any for now. I'm supposed to be starting a new job soon. I'm just waiting on a call back. They took my fingerprints and stuff, and that just has to get approved, and I'm just waiting on them to call me back and say it's approved, so I can start working again and make money. But the crowdfunds I just need more money to pay these guys to get the books done. So that's the tough part right now, is I don't really have any income, not for a while. The Bunderdome says the lesson is do not trust the pros, do not support them. Yeah, that is another takeaway from it, is not to support these supposed pros. Really, they just can't be trusted. Anybody who thought that they were, revolting against the mainstream. They really weren't. They just were supporting a bunch of people who were just as bad, possibly even worse. I never heard of anybody from Marvel or DC or Image or Dark Horse or IDW or Dynamite or any of those places. I've never heard of them not paying somebody, but here we are with CG people not paying creators, and this is fully CG endorsed. Anybody still supporting CG is an idiot. They endorse stealing from writers. They endorse not paying writers. They endorse stealing from creatives. It's nasty. And anyone supporting them, I just don't understand. Yeah, Timothy Best says the pros think they're slick. Um, Davis Sandwick says, you need a lawyer, you should hire my cousin Vinny. Nighthawk Warrior says, will you still be doing that new comic book Secret Comics Presents? Yeah, I hope to launch it next year with Jason. I just need to start working and get some money so I could pay him. Because it's a book he's doing between paid work, so he has some other things to do first. P Money says, oh, I was happy to see you on Mike's Bible live stream. I've heard you briefly mention your Christian beliefs, but it was nice to hear more about it. Yeah, I'd like to be on that again too, if he invites me. Nathaniel Kraft says, so Donald's basically never going to finish. Makes sense. Well, supposedly the books will be at his house in 3 days, but the thing he's not going to do is pay me. I just know he's going to keep looking for excuses. So that's why if anybody wants to support me, I don't do this to own Donald. Just do this if you actually want to support my books. But the best thing to do is buy my books. Don't just buy them to own Donald. Actually buy them because you want to read them. But if anyone wants to read my books and support me, that's the link right there. I just put it in the chat. And again, this is not like an own Donald type thing. This is not buy me to dunk on Donald. It doesn't affect Donald if you buy my books. Just buy my books if you want to read them or want to support the channel. But that's the link to them. I got 4 books, and it'll cost you under $12 to get all the ebooks. Most of the CG guys aren't going to finish. That's true. They've had... a lot of these guys have launched in 2018 and still didn't fulfill. In all that time since 2018, I put out 2 comics, 3 novels, and a short story collection, and that number would probably be 3 times what it is now. If I had more money, I've got a ton of books I've written. But even at just that, even at just the books I have out, not all the ones I want to put out, but just the ones that are out, that's still way more than these guys that... like Red Rooster, Detective Dead, Brutus, Sovereign, all these books that launched in 2018, but they're still not out. People are probably never going to get them. K. Blonde says, and when they do finish, it's subpar work. That's also true. Eric Hawkins says, you need to work with a reliable... hold on, I think I clicked out of it. There we go. He says, you need to work with reliable artists. Just saying. That is true. Let's see. K. Blonde says, because they don't need to make a good comic, because they can just get the cult to buy it. That is also true. And guys, we also have 27 people in here, so please hit the thumbs up and share out the link. And please, let's get some more people in here, because I think people really do need to hear about this stuff. I think they really do need to hear about this and know who's doing what, and they need to know that Donald is not trustworthy. He mishandles the funds. He's spent thousands of dollars on himself, but he won't show me any of the accounting. He won't pay me. He won't credit me. And I created the book, and he won't credit me. He stole from me. He's a thief. And there are still people that want to support him and buy book 2 that he's going to do without me. That's just not right. It's just not right. It's evil. It's downright evil. We got Baron Jack Stafford in the chat. Hello, dude. Jason says, I'll try not to screw Nasser over quite as much as Donald did. Nice to see you in the chat here. Jason, he says, pay me. Yes, I will pay him if I make enough money. If you guys all join my Patreon, I'll have enough to pay him. Or if you all send super chats, I'll get enough to pay Jason. But yeah, me and Jason, we do plan to relaunch Secret Comics Presents. We just, it's just a matter of having a little bit more of a budget, since he's doing this between paid work. Pages aren't coming along as fast as we want. But if I had enough money to pay him, it'd be going faster. So if you guys want to donate to the Patreon or buy my books or any of that stuff, that all would help me to make more to pay Jason. Let's see. Nathaniel Craft says, I hope your area ain't doing too bad after the storm yesterday. I am living without power until at least Thursday. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear about that. No, my area, we got a little hail, but we're fine over here. There was a tornado though, not that far from us. I know some people got hit pretty bad with the weather. But no, thankfully my area was fine. But I'm sorry to hear that you're without power for a little bit, man. Um, let's see what else is going on. Um, Jason says the pros be swimming in spas filled with spite money. um, there we go. That's the link for my books. I'm just highlighting it there. They're also down in the description, and Jason's posting he's posting links to my books. He says hashtag own Donald, hashtag spite money for Nasser. No, I don't want people to buy my books out of spite. I want them to buy them because they like them. So if my books are something you'd like, then please check them out. And I'm gonna post a link again. Jason's been posting them. They're in the description. Wow, we got 30 people in here. I can't even remember the last time I got 30 people in here. So guys, please hit that thumbs up, share out the link, and let's see if we can get some more people in here. Of course, my record is like, I forget, it was like 100 and like maybe like 5 or something on a stream I did in 2018. I had a guest Mindy Wheeler on, and we got like over 100 people watching. That was like my record. So maybe we can get some more people in there and at least come close. Um, let's see. P Money says, Eric Hawkins, you're right. I made it out of the email updates claiming it was going to fulfill a couple messages, but um, Dillard says I was going to donate so I could totally own Donald, but I guess I'll buy a sandwich. No, I don't want just spite money. I want it because you guys actually like it. But those are the links to check them out if you guys want to check them out. Check them out of spite, but buy them only if you're actually interested. Eric says, in the last 12 months, I have personally put out 2 books and been part of 4 others that fulfilled. Okay, I am still fulfilling my second, but only a few left to get out. Exactly, that's how it should be done. Sorry, the chat's going a little fast. But let me see here. Yeah, so thanks, Jason, for posting those. Timothy Best says Donald is just a sleazeball, of course. I was wondering if there was a falling out with Donald War Campaign since Donald did Vestige 1 but not Vestige 2. I have no idea why he's not doing the second one. I really have no clue. Dillard says, I heard if Donald gets enough super chats, he'll pay Nasser. No, send me super chats and I'll use them to pay Jason. Jason said Nasser's going to need a lot of super chats to pay me. Oh man, Dillard's calling me a scumbag and saying I need to pay Jason already. Um, Timothy said Jason's gonna find Nasser on the street and tell him where's my money. Yeah, that sounds about right. Um, P Money says, "Are you Jason? Are you okay if I buy your stuff out of spite?" Let's see. My pickle says, "Was listening to some Lovecraft audiobook, so I thought I'd come in." Oh, awesome, man! Yeah, I love Lovecraft. Let me know which one you were listening to. My favorite one is The Shadow Out of Time. VM Reese says, Donald, I don't know what this word is. I know everybody's going to roast me for it. Chupalo? Chupalo? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. My Pickle says he bought one of my books. Thank you very much, Pickles. Jason says, P Money, I love it when people buy my stuff out of spite. K Blonde says you could put the chat on slow mo. Nah, that's no fun. I'm almost caught up anyways. Cult Film Video makes a good point here. He says, am I ever getting the comic I only backed because Fat Boy piggybacked off your name? He said in the update today, from about an hour ago, I think, where he says that they're on the way to his house. He'll have them by the 14th. But I just can't help but think that once he gets them, he's just going to say, "Oh, the books are here. Now I could order the mailers." And then the books are going to be there. He's going to be like, "Oh, I still didn't order the trading cards. Still got to order those." So I think that's what he's going to pull, or he's going to pull something that'll just prolong the fulfillment process. And I think I think that's what he's gonna do, and then he's gonna tell me, "Oh, I can't pay you yet because I know it's been 5 months, but I'm still fulfilling." So he's gonna find some more ways not to pay me. But that is an excellent point that he did only get funded because he piggybacked off my name, and that's not even disputable. I had all the connections. I was friends with everybody that promoted us. I had a name already. I had already gotten a book funded, and I was fulfilling it or about to fulfill it right around when we launched. So he did piggyback off my name. People only bought that book because of me. Without me, if he launched that book without me, my name, and my connections, he would have had 7 grand at the most. If I didn't have the name back then, if I didn't have all the connections, he would have topped out at 7 grand all on his own. There's just no way to dispute that. Eric Hawkins says maybe Donald's wife's boyfriend can pay you. Cult Film Video says dollar's always right. Ray Cortex says Nasser seen eating babies. Oh, he means Dillard's always right. Yeah, I was wondering what's dollar's always right mean. um, Dillard says Chupalo means suck. All right, Nighthawk Warriors dipping out. See you, man. My Pickle says I was listening to Dagon and The Shadow over Innsmouth. Yes, they adapted both of those into the movie Dagon, but I haven't seen that yet. And I'm highlighting that there. That's the link for my books. Yeah, Brian Hawkins says they'll sit outside in the rain again. Yeah, if anybody missed that, and I looked at it earlier in the stream, there was an update where Donald says, "Hey guys, I ordered the books." This is months ago. He's like, "I ordered the books, but you'll never believe this. There's this address like across the street where all my packages from Amazon always go there, and so like the books were supposed to come to my house, but they went to that wrong address, and the tracking said delivered, and even though I know my mail goes there, I decided not to check it. So instead of checking it, I like called the printer, but they're in another state, so they didn't know what happened, and then like it rained that night, and like the rain was somehow so powerful, like it was like a tsunami, trust me, like really a tsunami, believe me, and it like destroyed all the books, like all 2,000 of them. But I'm not gonna take a picture for you guys, but like the rain totally ruined them, you guys. Like bro, that's like the most like dog ate my homework like excuse, guys. That is the most like dog ate my homework. None of that's believable. None of that's believable. It's total bullcrap. And then for him to say later, he's like, "Oh, so because the rain ruined it, and that printer I used was in Texas, now I should use this one in China. I should have used them from the start because we all know books from China don't get ruined in the rain. So and I'm not going with China because it's cheaper, even though there's the virus. I'm just gonna go with China though, and so then he went with China." And then he's like, "Oh, guys, I caught some word balloons that need to be moved, so it's going to take a little bit longer for me to order from China." And it's like, well, if you found the word balloons that needed to be moved, why didn't you find them the supposed first time you printed them? He didn't print them the first time. Yeah, Nathaniel says his books have been in the mail allegedly for like 4 months. That's accurate. P Money says, "Wait a second. In a live stream a couple years ago, Nasser convinced me to back Brutus. Nasser, this really is all your fault." No, it's Donald's fault, but I'm sorry, you guys backed Brutus. Dillard says, "Piggybacking off names. By that rationale, you both need to donate all your profits to Ethan." No, it wasn't Ethan's book though. He made a book with me, and he piggybacked off my name. That's why he wanted to work with me. I had all the connections. Nathaniel says, "I backed Brutus because I liked Stardust. I found Stardust on my own without any help from Ethan or anyone, and only later, after starting to watch EVS, I found out who Nasser was." That's interesting. Because it's always the reverse of what you just said. It's always people found me on Ethan's channel. Let me know how you found it, man, because I'm very interested to hear that. Everyone, uh, they always tell me they found me through Ethan. It's interesting to hear that somebody didn't find me through Ethan, especially because you were there back then. So I'm curious where you heard about it. I think Dillard's telling people how to say to kick Nasser in Spanish. Jason says the most surprising thing about this stream is that the title isn't clickbait. That's true. So you could hit the thumbs up and share out the stream without a guilty conscience. Eric says, yeah, it doesn't rain in China. Nathaniel Kraft says Nasser not using clickbait is a first. Jason says all Nasser's fault. Blame Nasser. This one's funny. VM Reese says Donald sucks so much he has chronic throat sore. That is absolutely gold. That is absolutely gold. You guys have been gold in the chat today. But yeah, guys, please, we've got 30 people in here. Please like and please hit the thumbs up and please share out the video, please, you guys. And of course, I am gonna shill and put the link for my books here in the chat. So if you guys want to support me, that's the link to do it. Jason says, Nasser convinced me to buy Red Rooster as well. Where's my chicken book? Oh, man, I'm sorry. Fly Fox Pro says, I've never watched more than a few seconds of Ethan's streams. Let's see. Pickle says, I remember getting the digital Stardust. I followed Nasser for a while, so that's how I found Stardust. All right, cool. Yeah, Fly Fox Pro says he can't remember how he heard about me. Cult Film Video says, I backed Trixie Kane because it looked cool and the end was priced nice. Awesome. I like hearing these stories. Dillard says, I didn't back Brutus because at the time I hated Nasser. Unfortunately, nothing has changed. Oh, man. Dillard coming in with the gold as always. And that's the link right there, you guys, if you want to buy my books. And we got Andrew in the chat. Hail, Andrew says, hopefully his wife's boyfriend can make sure you get paid, Nasser. Right. I would love that. I don't know. We'll see. Has Donald tweeted about his wife's boyfriend's pizza yet today? He had like 40,000 tweets that all said, my wife's boyfriend made delicious pizza today. And if you guys noticed, he deleted so many tweets after all that stuff was found. So it makes you wonder what else he was hiding. But for those that didn't know, and this was everywhere. This was on a bunch of streams and Kiwi Farms and on Twitter. But Donald apparently, well, not even apparently, this is a fact. His wife had a boyfriend who was living with them and cooking pizza for him every day, and they were in this just strange relationship. It's really gross. And then Donald was so happy with it, though. He made they're extremely gross. I think DA Talks and SWC each had streams looking over them and roasting them. They're just like the nastiest comic strips you'll ever see. If I described some of them, you'd probably have to put a bar of soap in my mouth. P.S. Melter says, Brutus, people even care about getting that comic. What excuse is he using now? He put a 1 instead of a 0 and the files got deleted. Yeah, dude, every excuse is like, but the dog ate my homework. Like, it's like the stupidest excuses you will ever hear. VM Reese says, Donald sucks so much his wife's boyfriend denounced him. Okay, the rest of this I don't understand. Faux Dick Amputadio. I'm missing something that might be Spanish again. P Money said, I have to be honest, guys. I'm not a fan of adult art jokes. I didn't like it when War Campaign did it. I mean, free speech and all. I'm just not a fan. Yeah, I don't like the gross jokes like that either. But if people make them in the chat, I guess that's fine. Eric says, your comic package was already bursting at the seams. It couldn't hold another book. Yeah, he says adult art equals adultery. Stupid autocorrect. Nathaniel Crass says, "Oh, and because 2 issues of Stardust was like $10 and not like 30 plus for one book, I had to get it for that steal." Yeah, anybody pricing just one book at 30 plus, it's a scam. Um, Timothy the Best is 40,000 tweets about cuckold and pizza. Yeah, I mean that's what that's pretty close to how many there were, dude. He nuked his Twitter. That was that was something that happened after the tweets were found about his wife's boyfriend. He deleted all his tweets. So what else was he hiding? He said he's like, "Oh, I got nothing to hide. I'm not embarrassed about it." And then he deleted all his tweets. So let's see. We got some funny jokes in the chat. P.S. Melter saying that Donald says his wife's boyfriend gives the best reach arounds. Oh man, Flying Saucer says so. He's never fulfilled anyone. Nope. Cult Film Video says, "I'm still excited to get Brutus. Interested in Nasser's review. Curious to see how much of the script was changed. I only backed Red Rooster for Mark Pellegrini. Creators need to stop flipping the script." Yeah, I looked at the PDF because he did send out a PDF to everybody, and so I had a few people message me like, "Oh, hey, here's the PDF," and I looked through it, and all he changed really was he added a lot more profanity, and then he added catchphrases to make the character Brutus sound like Donald. So Donald turned Brutus into himself. Donald turned Brutus into Donald instead of keeping Brutus his own character. Donald tried to give him the same catchphrases that he uses, and he gave it a lot more profanity, and that was all he did. He tried to, he didn't really change my script. He just tried to change a couple words here and there. He did editing. He didn't do writing. He did a little editing. Like there was one scene where the robot, his name's Gideon, and in Gideon's backstory, the part where his mother dies in the hospital, the doctor tells Gideon's dad, "Your wife has died from plot," and then, or I think it might say, "Your wife passed away from plot," and then Donald changed it to, "Your wife has passed away to progress the plot." So he adds like a word or two, and he's like, "Oh, so you're no longer the writer because I added a couple words." Ha ha ha. So that was Donald's that was what he changed, and that's why he was like, "You're not the writer anymore. You're a co-plotter," even though that's not how credits work. So that's what he did, and so that's basically my review. Is he drew what I told him to draw? If I showed the script and the panel descriptions, he drew them. He drew them. And he just changed. He just edited a little dialogue to turn the character into himself. He made Brutus be a self-insert. He just changed. He tried to give him the catchphrases Donald uses and added more profanity, and that was what he changed. It's basically what I wanted to happen, except he just changed some of the characters' dialogue. Cult Film Video says Pella Creepy should release his original script just for his backers. I don't know if he could do that under his contract, because I know I know he worked for Mitch under work for hire, so he got his page rate, and so the giant amount that Red Rooster made, he didn't really see any of that. He got his page rate, so I don't know if Mark could release that. Nathaniel says the chicken book is all I'm waiting for from what used to be CG. P Money says, at the beginning of 2020, I made a decision to no longer buy books unless the creator has a reputation of fulfilling. Thankfully, Nasser, Eric Hawkins, and even Jason have done that. Well, thank you, man. Jason puts even he puts even Jason with the eyes emoji. Let's see. Melter, P.S. Melter says, Donald discredited you, then Cecil didn't credit him as his terrible artist. Did that really happen? I didn't see anything about that. Let's see. Cash grab. Let me see if I can pull it up here. It's loading. Well, let's see. Is he on here? Let me do a search. I mean, I do a search of the campaign and Donald comes up, so he did credit him. I mean, I could share my screen and we could take a look at that. Because I don't think the book's out yet, so I don't know if there was anything that happened like that in the book. I don't think it's out yet, but it says here the artist. Um, I don't think this book has come out yet. I mean, it's in demand, and yeah, it's not even supposed to come out till January 2021. So I don't know. I mean, he looks credited in it. His name's in the campaign, but I don't know. I don't think it's been printed yet to say one way or the other. So I must be missing something here. Um, let's see. What else is going on here? Fly Fox Pro says, I'm thinking of only putting my comics out through print on demand and forgoing crowdfunding altogether. Um, there's no real right or wrong way to do it. I know John Del Rose has had success doing both. He puts some on uh, Kickstarter and Indiegogo, and he puts some on Amazon, and I believe he has success doing both of them. So there's definitely success either way. Or you could even get it all done first and then do a print run first and then do a crowdfund and you have them all in hand. That's what Tim and Mark have been doing with their last few campaigns. Timothy Best says, oh no, he turned Brutus into a cuck. Yeah, that's basically it. Oh man, Dillard, this is a good point. He says, I wanted to get Brutus when I saw the cover. Fortunately, I made the mistake of looking at the interiors. Not enough love on the page for me to buy. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, Timothy Best as a character like Brutus should be the polar opposite of Donald. Agreed. Um, let's see. Nathaniel Kraft says cash grab is still a thing. I guess so. I mean, their campaign is here. It's in Enderman, and they got over $200,000 for it. I just don't think it's printed yet. Um, let's see, P Money. Oh, and I apologize if you guys hear the train at the end of my block. I just heard it, and I don't know if my mic picks it up. Usually nobody ever tells me, but I apologize if you guys heard that. I just heard it, but P Money says is telling Nathaniel Kraft it had a big boost recently only because of the Dynamite comic scandal. Yeah, I guess it did get a big boost. I don't know how much, but I saw everybody on Twitter promoting it after that happened. Let's see. Melter says they might have updated it since then. He says, I thought Dynamite pulled the book, though. I was talking the Dynamite cover. Oh, well, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. I thought you were talking about the cash grab campaign. I don't know. I don't know. I thought I just don't know how he wouldn't be credited with drawing that cover. That doesn't really make sense. Um, he says the Vampirella cover. You mean Cash Grab was separate? I'm getting sort of lost here. Um, yeah. Diller Draws gives me a $2 super chat. Says gotta work. Bye. Thank you so much, Diller Draws, for your super chat. Thank you, man. If the rest of you want to send super chats, go right ahead. Wow, we went down about 7 people. We went down to 28. But guys, please hit that thumbs up and share out the link. And I'm posting the link in the chat here again for my books. Let me know if you guys got any questions or anything that you guys have about the book or the campaign or any of the stuff going on related to it. If you got any questions about this update or anything surrounding it, really, just let me know, you guys. Fly Fox Pro says maybe I could put out individual issues as print on demand, then do collections as crowdfunds. Yeah, that's something people do. I see a lot of people do that, so that definitely could work. It's just whatever you feel most comfortable with. No one model really works for everybody. People have different things they want to do, and different ways they want to put out their books, and it also includes the story you want to tell and how much work you do and how long your books are. There's so many factors that go into it. Print on demand is always good, so people don't have to wait for a crowd fund, and you just put it up when you're done. It gives you a lot more incentive since you're not getting the money first for the crowd fund, and if you're just doing print on demand, it's on you to finish it first, then get paid. So that's one of the plus sides of print on demand and over crowdfunding. But it all comes down to the person and the story you're trying to tell and what you want to do, and then what's gonna, I guess, benefit you more or what's best for you. Yeah, Jason says, help me get paid. Send Nasser super chats. Um, Jason says, thanks for the 60 cents I'll get from that super chat Dillard draws. Yeah, YouTube takes like 30%. And then you also need to get $100. You have to hit the threshold before they'll pay you out. So a few streams ago, somebody sent me one of my new subs, 80s horror fan. He sent me a $5 super chat and a $10 super chat. And I think P Money sent me a Canadian 279 super chat. So I made like $17 or so on the stream from a few days ago. And I can't get any of it till I hit the $100 threshold. And when they sent me that put me up to like $19 and some change. So we still have, about like $78 more to go, something like that. So we definitely need some more super chats so we could get Jason paid. So send all the super chats, guys. I guess if we get enough, we could get Jason paid. P Money says Flyfox Pro, a Flyfox omnibus with an extra page that says thank you to the good-looking P Money whose greatness inspired this book. Yeah, Flyfox Pro says that's a good idea. That definitely that'll definitely work. And thank you, Jason, for posting the links to my books here in the chat. Please check this out, guys. Hold on. I see Flyfox Pro says, oh, he sent a super chat too. I thought he meant now. I'm like, I don't see it. Oh, but that was on a different stream, Flyfox Pro. But thank you for the one you did send. I was referring to a different stream. I think you sent me one after that stream. But thank you again for the super chat from that stream. And P Money sends Canadian 99 cents without a message. But and then in the next one he says Jiminy Cricket Fund. So that's for the Jason Fund. Jason's also posting a link for shirts. Nathaniel Crafts says send super chats to release Nasser's funds. Even better than super chats really is just buying my books or backing the Patreon. I'm going to post a link to the Patreon here, and it's also down in the description. And if you guys join the Patreon, I post previews of short stories. I'll post short stories. I'll post chapters of novels. I'll post whole novellas over there. There's a commentary tier, although nobody's backed that one yet. So if somebody backs the commentary tier, I'll start doing commentary over there on the items that I post. But if you guys go there, you guys do get to read stuff early and know what I'm working on, that sort of thing. So if you guys want to see previews of my work early, then go over there and then just back my Patreon. And there's a bunch of old posts over there. I am going to post something this month. I've just been doing a lot of editing, but I will post something very soon over there. I still need to post something this month, but I've usually been good about posting usually about one, maybe sometimes two things a month over there. But if you guys want to go check out my Patreon, then that is the link to do so in the chat. P.S. Melton says Nasser needs a donator like James Dean Anderson was to Ethan. Conflict, late books not out. I don't entirely get the needs a donator, but yeah, conflict, late books not out. That's true. Nathaniel Kraft says justice for Nasser. Wow, we went down a bunch of viewers. But that's all right, guys. But we did just go down, like we just dropped like 8 viewers. Like, did somebody else go live or something? But thank you everybody that's here, and please hit the thumbs up and share out the link, and maybe we can get a few more people in here. And if there's anything you guys want to talk about in regards to all this, just let me know. I'm going to highlight that link right there. And then Flyfox Pro, thank you for the super chat. Says, is that new Oh, is this that new Halo 2 game? um, I know this is a joke, but I know nothing about Halo or any video games, so I can't really even make a joke back. I know nothing about video games. Um, let's see. Nathaniel Kraft says, I hope my small Patreon tier I backed a bit ago helps Jason get paid. The Patreon does help me to put out comics and novels, but at the rate that I'm getting money in now from there, it's really enough to make like one book every like 25 years. Since I get $8 a month over there, and then Patreon takes their fee, so it's not a ton, but it does help, dude. It definitely does help. Getting support over there one backer at a time, and it does help. Right now, it is a little slow to put those funds to use, just because, like I said, $8 a month, and then they take their fee, and it ends up, totaling out to like one book every 25 years. I mean, it does help though. It definitely does help, but I just need to get some more people over there to the Patreon and get more money coming in there. And once enough comes in over there, then it'll be easier to put this money towards books and to getting pages done and covers done and that sort of thing. So the Patreon, I mean, it is coming along a little slow, but thanks to all my backers that I do have over there. Thank you very much, you guys. And let's see, Brian Hawkins says, and thank you for the super chat, man, for $2. Says, meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom hashtag, pay Jason. Okay, we will pay Jason. We will pay Jason. We will. will. um, but yeah, things are just coming along a little slow right now. Um, Timothy Betts says, simp for now so he won't have to sleep with the fishes. That's true. Simp for me. Back the Patreon and buy all my books. But I don't want anyone to do it out of spite. I honestly just want you guys to back them, to back my Patreon or to buy my books because you're genuinely interested in them and actually want to read them and you actually want to see the content I post on Patreon. So don't do any of it out of spite. None of this. Backing me won't own anybody else. You can't really back me to own Donald. That's not the thing here. But if you guys are interested in my work and want to support me in the channel, then that's a way to do so. Yeah, let's see what else is going on in the chat. PS Melter says PS4 for Nasser. My brother has one. We use it to watch our movies. I play NBA 2K. That's the only video game I play. Let's see. We've got Lorenzo Sleestack in the chat. Hello, Lorenzo. It's nice to see you here. One of our longtime subs. Nice to see you, Lorenzo. Thank you for popping by, man. Melter says you're gonna have to dance for that dollar. Flyfox Pro says, "Can I back you to own myself?" I guess so. It's just like I don't want any of this to come off as just back me out of spite. I don't want any of this to be just back me to own CG. I don't want it to be back me to own Donald or to own anyone. I just want it to be just back me if you like my products. If it's something that interests you, something you want to read. I don't want anyone to back me just to own somebody else or because they feel bad for me. That's not the thing. I just want you guys to back it because you might actually like it. That's the only basis to build your art on, to build your books on, to build any creative thing you do on is just people backing it because they're interested in it and they like it. If you just build it on people backing you to hate somebody else, it doesn't quite hold up. P Money says backing Nasser means owning Flyfox Pro. I'll take one. Okay, sure. You can back me to own Flyfox Pro. Nathaniel says I'll take 50. Oh man, I'd die if I sold $50 right now to you, Nathaniel. Lorenzo says, did Delay ever give any updates on the delayed book? Oh man, you've just missed an hour and almost 14 minutes of us talking about that, Lorenzo. So you might have to rewind. But basically, I'll give you like the short answer is like he says it'll be at his house in 3 days, according to his tracking number. and he just posted that in an update. But who knows, man? Who knows what he's actually going to do? He's a liar and a thief. He's spent campaign money on himself already. He won't show me the accounting. He stole my credit. He's a thief. He stole my credit. He won't credit me properly on the book. And he even was posting pages from Brutus Book 2 that he's doing without me. He decided to post that update on my birthday. So, like, I will share that again for anybody that missed that. We got 19 people in here, so please, guys, hit that thumbs up and share it out if you haven't already. But that was something he did that we covered for a little bit. I'm going to share my screen again right here. And let's see. Here we go. There was... here's the thing. He posted an update here on July 9th saying, oh, the books just got shipped to me. Like, they just left Print Ninja. And then 2 days later, on my birthday, July 11, I turned 23. He posts Brutus 2 work in progress preview. And he posted 1, 2, 3 pages that he had done already before this update. There were 2 days in between this, and with Donald, he did not draw these pages in those 2 days. He already had these done, and he waited for my birthday to post these. So it's my birthday, July 11, and he posts these. He's like, hey, I'm not working with Nasser anymore on book 2, so I'm going to post the preview of book 2 on his birthday. So my birthday, July 11, he decides to go ahead and post these pages. These pages from Brutus. He's like, I'm doing this book without him now, so here are these pages on his birthday. He's a disgusting person, but here's his update that we looked at the start of this thing, where he says that they're here, sort of, and it says that they'll be there in 3 days. Let's see. Thanocraft says Lorenzo, basically he claims the books will be at his house in 3 days. Won't happen. Probably won't happen, or he'll just look for more excuses like, oh, they're here, but now it's time to order the mailers. Now it's time to get the trading cards, whatever. P Money says, hey Lorenzo. Fly Fox Pro says he's a liar and thief. Tell us what you really think. Nasser. He is. He's a liar and thief. He's a liar and thief, you guys. He stole my writing credit, and he won't pay me, and he's just a nasty person. Man, did somebody did somebody else go live? Because we went down to 18 people, man. I mean, thank you guys for sticking around. I love having you guys here, but man, where'd everybody go? Is somebody else live? We went from 35 down to 18. We lost half our viewers. Let's see what else is going on. Delay seems so mean and spiteful. He is. He's mean and spiteful, and just he's mentally ill. He's sick in the head, you guys. This guy's messed up. Melter says Donald is a thief, but his wife's boyfriend is a saint. I guess so. Nathaniel Krause says Donald's wife's boyfriend deserves all the super chats. That's true. Lorenzo says a very belated happy birthday. Well, thank you, Lorenzo. P Money says, how many kicks do we give a birthday boy? It was 1 month ago, man. So you could go back in time and give me the birthday kicks. But yeah, 23 of them, man. 23 of them, P Money. Nathaniel Kraft says, Print Ninja is notorious for having bad quality books that get ruined in the mail because of the way they pack them. I actually know nothing about that, man, so I can't say one way or the other. I think I do have books that were printed with Print Ninja, but I don't know if I don't know. I can't really speak for sure if they have bad quality or not. I don't recall them having bad quality, but I'd probably have to look back at my books and double check them. But I'm pretty sure I do have some that were printed with Print Ninja. But no, I can't remember ever hearing anything about this for a fact. I mean, maybe you're right, but I just don't remember hearing anything about Print Ninja being bad quality like that. I think Graveyard Shift actually was printed with Print Ninja, and I mean, it's been a while since I looked at it. It's probably been over a year by now, I think, since I looked at my copy of Graveyard Shift. But I don't remember it having bad quality. I mean, besides the story and art, of course. I mean, the printing was fine. It was a bad book, but at least the printing quality. I mean, that was fine. But I don't know one way or the other, man. I guess we'll know for sure when if he ever fulfills this book, and we'll see if he ever pays me. We'll see. I'd love to get paid for this book, but we'll see. Nas going to need to start an OnlyFans and show off the guns before Jason finds him. Yeah, Melter says, quick, let's get in the DeLorean and go back and kick him 23 times. Um, Nathaniel Kraft says, the couple I've gotten from projects I had were pretty bad. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess maybe their quality varies. Maybe it depends sort of on what people get from them, the exact specifics. I don't really know, man. Um, let's see. P Money is telling PS Melter, I'll go back in time to when he's going to decide to do Brutus, and I'll kick some sense into him. Yes, please. If any of you could go back in time, please bring this video back to past me and show it to me so I can know all the stuff that happens and not work with him. Yeah, Nathaniel Kraft says Graveyard Shift wasn't too bad print wise, to be fair, so they got that one. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, Graveyard Shift was fine as far as the printing quality. But yeah, we'll know for sure about Brutus if it actually gets fulfilled. But we got 22 people in here, so guys, please hit that thumbs up and share out the link, and let me know if there's any other questions you guys got about any of this, about the latest update, about any of this stuff, the whole process of being screwed over by Donald while he spends the money and keeps me in the dark and steals from me because he's a fraud, liar, thief. Let me know if you guys got any questions about that. We're probably not going to go terribly longer. Like, we'll probably go another maybe like 10 or 15 minutes if you guys want. So for the next 10 minutes, if you guys got any more questions about any of it, just let me know, and we could discuss that. But I also do want to say thanks for everybody that's come by so far, and for everybody that gave super chats. We had quite a few super chats. Thank you very much, you guys that gave for the super chats, and thanks to everybody if you checked out my Patreon and my books. Thank you very much for that. Let's see. And yeah, I was looking in the chat again, but I'm all caught up. So, but yeah, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, just let me know, and we'll discuss it. But we did cover a lot of stuff with Donald being a fraud, liar, thief, and I know we covered pretty much everything. But if you guys have any more questions at all, just let me know so we could get some more content in the last few minutes. Let's see. Nathaniel Kraft says, better check the weather forecast over Donald's house on the 14th to make sure the books don't get rained on again. Yes. And is he ever going to post a picture of the water-damaged books? Who knows? Who knows? He's got 2,000 books. I'm sure if he told the printer, oh, hey, the books all got water damaged, I need a refund. And I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be like, oh, yeah, right away, without proof. So he must have sent them a picture, and I'm sure he still has it. So why hasn't he posted it? I don't know. But he should post it. He should let everyone know. I don't know how anyone could hear that and take his word for it. Like, let me, like, once again, I'm gonna go over the whole water damage thing. It starts with Donald saying, hey guys, there's this I think he said it was a townhouse or something. He's like, there's this place like just a couple blocks away from me. Maybe it was only one block. I can't remember. It was like a block or two away. Like, it wasn't very far. And he's like, my Amazon packages always go over there. And so usually when my mail doesn't come, it goes over there. And so the books were supposed to come and the tracking said delivered. But even though I know it goes over there, I just didn't check. So it already starts off with him proving he's a liar. He says his mail goes there, but when it says delivered and it doesn't show up at his house, He's not going to go there and look. And second of all, why would they leave 2,000 books there without being sure? Whenever I got my books, and we ordered thousands of books for my 2 campaigns, whenever the books came, they checked that it was the right place. So I doubt they showed up at this place like, oh, is Donald DeLay here? And I doubt that people were like, yeah, sure, leave the books outside. And then, then he says, and I messaged the printer, but they didn't know where it was. Donald's in Florida. The printer was from Texas. How would the printer know? But and it just doesn't make sense. He's like, where could it be? It's definitely not at the place where all my other mail usually goes. so then he says, and then it rained that night. And the rains were so biblical, like when the earth flooded, that it ruined all 2,000 books, which is a lie, you guys, because whenever a printer sends your comics, they have those things shrink wrapped. They have them in so much protection. Like when I get my books from Comics Wellspring in Michigan, they put the books in shrink wrap. Then from the shrink wrap, they put them in these giant UPS like bubble mailer things that are glued shut. And then they put them inside these giant cardboard boxes, and then they put just like this packing paper, that filler paper stuff. They put that in the boxes too. They put so much protection in there that if you threw the box of comics that I get from my printer in Michigan, if you threw those into the ocean, they'd land at the bottom and be just fine. So how is this happening to his books? But somehow 2,000 books were left at an address that he knows where it is but didn't check. And they all got destroyed, and he doesn't post a picture? If that happened to me, I'd post 30 pictures, you guys. And then he's like, so, because it got rained on, and I ordered that from Texas, I'm going to order from China like I always should have. Well, why should he have always done that? It was never a matter of printing quality. He never said I got the books from Texas and the printing quality was awful. It's not like all the pages were upside down. It's not like they were, misprinted. It's not like the whole book was just, 48 pages of page 1. It's not anything like that. And he's like, so now I have to go with China. And then he delays that process again because then he's like, oh, I found things in the file I need to fix. So if he printed it the first time in Texas, he didn't catch those mistakes in the file? No, I guess not. And so that makes me think he never printed it the first time. And so somehow these biblical rains ruined all those books. He won't show proof. What's going to be the stupid excuse this time? What like alligators ate them all? There was a volcano. The earth split open and the books all fell to the center of the earth. Like what's next? Like are locusts going to come eat them all? What's going to happen? What's going to happen to the books this time? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Flyfox Pro says, talk about horror stuff. We could do that, but it's just sort of out of place here on this specific stream. P Money says horror stuff we've already been talking about Nasser's birthday. Let's see. Thanocraft says, there's no way a large commercial shipment that gets shipped someplace would not be shipped with required signature before the courier leaves the package. Right. I had to sign for my books. I had to sign for my comics. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. It's all a complete lie. This man's a liar, a thief, and a fraud, and stupid, retarded Comicsgate simps are still all for him stealing from me. They're all for him doing another book. They don't care. They don't care that he's a liar, a fraud, and a thief. They don't care that he mishandles campaign funds, spends them on himself. They're all still going to show up and back him. And stealing from creators is CG endorsed. It's CG endorsed. They will never say a word about this. They will never say one bad thing about Donald. They still say he's a good guy. He's still their guy. They still promote him. They still talk about how good he is, how he's a great guy. Yeah. Stealing from somebody, stealing their writing credit, stealing from them, stealing campaign money, not showing me where any of the money went, not keeping me up to date with any of the finances, lying to me about the money, lying about everything. Yeah, that's a great guy. Lorenzo says he supposedly printed the books before. Supposedly, man. Who even knows? He's like, these biblical waves, like when the earth was flooded, like Noah and the ark, like that's how like it was, guys. Trust me. Like it really happened and all the books got ruined, but I can't show you guys. Like, he sounds retarded. The locusts ate my homework. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the locusts, or it's gonna be like it's gonna be something like that, like a volcano, or the earth is gonna open and it falls into the center. Like, it's gonna be something stupid. Some complete dog ate my homework. Like I guarantee you, after he gets the books, he's gonna be like, oh, time to print the trading cards now. I didn't think to do that ahead of time. Or he'll be like, oh, I got the books. Now we need to wait just a few more weeks, you guys, for the mailers. And then all the stupid CG simps, they're all going to be on Twitter and in the comments of the campaign. They're going to be like, oh, 2 more weeks till you get the mailers? Oh, man, that's nothing. It'll be worth the wait. They're going to be all in the comments and on Twitter, and they're going to be like, oh, it's okay. We waited 2 years. You spent our money. You're a liar and a thief, but we could wait a few more weeks. Oh, man, Andrew says, if I could go back in time to warn Nasser, I wouldn't even bother. No chance in hell he'd take my advice. If any of you could go back in time, please take one of these videos and just show it to me. And let me understand what's going to happen. Timothy Best says, Donald spent all Nasser's money on pizza, Burger King, and OnlyFans. No, he didn't have to spend the money on the pizza, at least, because his wife's boyfriend makes so much of it. Let's see. Lorenzo says, perhaps God will turn Donald into a pillar of salt. Oh, that'd be awesome. Verse says he printed the cards. He was eating them on one of EVS's streams. He was eating them? Like he legit ate one? Or he just took a bite of like a corner of one as a joke. Either way, that's just gross. Well, even if he printed them, I swear he's gonna find something. He's gonna be, oh, I need the mailers now, or he's gonna find some way. Trust me, guys. A few months are gonna go by, and I'm gonna be like, hey, Donald, can you pay me now? And Donald's gonna be like, oh, well, I'm still fulfilling, so technically I'm not done, and technically I can't pay you. And he's gonna just keep doing that. He's gonna keep spinning it for as long as he can, and then finally he's gonna be like, oh, well, I spent it all. I can't pay you, and that's what's gonna happen. And CG is gonna endorse all of it. Because they're all retarded simps. Nathaniel Kraft says, take your time, Donald. I've waited this long already. I'm sure it won't look like SHIT. Sorry, guys. I try not to curse on this channel. But that really is what's going to happen. Oh, take your time, Donald. A good product takes time. I don't care that you mishandled the funds and stole from the co-creator. That's exactly what's going to happen. We already saw it. We already saw it happen in this very chat. When I explained all this, how everybody that's still excited for this book is a retarded simp, and everyone that wants book 2 is a retarded simp. And then we had people in this chat saying, but I'm not a retarded simp, and I'm Comicsgate. Like, yeah, if you're Comicsgate, you're a retarded simp. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. If you're CG and you're excited for Donald to do another book after what he did to me and did to you guys, not just me. He stole your guys' money. He took your guys' money, and he takes 2 years. I can't even say he took 2 years to put out a book because it's been 2 years and it's still not out. But he takes your guys' money, sits on it no, I shouldn't even say sit on it. I got to get this thing straight. He takes your guys' money. He spends it on himself. You guys get 2 years of excuses. And that's not what you guys signed up for. You guys signed up to get a book. You guys signed up to get a book and to get it on time and to get a quality product. You guys did not pay him to use this money on himself. You guys did not pay him to just sit around and not draw this book. You guys did not pay for all these stupid lies. You guys did not pay for that. You guys paid expecting to get a good book and to get it on time. That is what I wanted to do. That's not what Donald wanted to do. Donald did not want to do that. He wanted to just spend the money on himself. He didn't want to put out a book. He's lazy. Donald did not want to put out a good book. He did you guys wrong, and he did me wrong. Timothy Best says, I'm convinced that Donald ate Nasser's money. Um, Melter says whoever was Donald's first colorist was better than whoever he ended up using. Huerta, the colors look lifeless as Donald's love life with his wife, who only checks up with her side boy. Um, no, Huerta didn't color it. He did the backup story in the book. He drew the backup story. As far as the colorist, I don't even know who he ended up going with. Kelsey Shannon colored the cover, but I don't know who did the interiors. I know he changed colorists a couple times, and so I don't know who actually um, ended up coloring it. So yeah, I really don't know. But Kelsey Shannon colored the cover. At least that much I do know. Um, Nathaniel Kraft says Donald definitely ate something. I guess so. And I'm putting the link again in the chat, you guys, for my books. If you guys want to check out my books, I'll do a screen share and we'll go take a look at them over on Amazon here. Let me just get my screen shared here. Allow. Here we go, guys. So I have 4 different books on Amazon. If you want to get them, the ebooks are $2.99 and the hard copies are $10 each. It's over 800 pages that you could read instantly on any device for under $12. $11.96 gets you over 800 pages. Only $11.96, and you can read it on any device. Or if you want the hard copy, each one's $10 and they arrive in just a couple days. My first book is The Eclipse Theater, which is 24 short stories. Then I have a horror novel called Eternity and its sequel, Inner Demons. And then there's my horror comedy, Duality. And if you guys want to get my books, then that is the link I just put in the chat that you guys could do so right there. Let me stop screen sharing. So that's the link to my books, you guys. If you guys want to buy them, get the ebook or the hard copy, or get all of them if you want. Get them in both formats. Up to you guys, but that is the link to do so. So if you guys want to check them out, then please do. And there's also my Patreon, which I will get copied and posted here. And all the links to these are also down in the description as well. But that's the where'd it go? There it is. Okay, that's linked to the Patreon. I just wanted to highlight it. Let's see. Fly Fox Pro says, Nasser, my toddler is saying hello. He thinks we are talking on the phone. Well, hello to your toddler, Fly Fox Pro. That's adorable. That really is sweet. And also, guys, a new thing I wanted to plug, actually. Let me get the link here copied. It's in the description as well, but let me put it here in the chat. I recently started a Facebook group. Let me get this thing closed real quick. There we go. There we go. So I'm posting the link right here. I started a Facebook group, which is just to talk about books, to talk about horror books, horror comics, horror manga, even horror movies too. But I want to keep it more book focused. So, but if you guys want to talk about horror novels, horror comics, anything, horror fiction, horror nonfiction, I just started this group, and it's not a shill group. So you guys don't have to worry about me just shilling to you in like the 10th different place, because I know I shill to you guys on here and Twitter and everywhere, really, Parlor, everywhere I'm always shilling. But you guys don't have to worry about that in this group. I'm going to keep the shilling there to a minimum. But if you guys want to check out this group, then the main focus really is to just talk about our love of books, fiction, nonfiction, novels, comics, mangas, just if you guys want to talk about any horror fiction, that's the place to do it. And I just started that with Andrew from the Firefly Family Podcast, formerly Hayes and that Devon Graham. I don't know if he's still in here, but he was here for a little bit. But me and Andrew started this group a few days ago. This is a group I tried to start 2 years ago, but ended up going through with it now just a few days ago. So me and Andrew started that, though, and it's just a place to hang out, and just talk about different books you love and comics and manga and horror focused, of course. But if you guys want to join it, then that's the link to the group, and it's there in the chat. It's also down in the description. So if you guys want to join the group, then that's the link to do so. Oh, look, I got a message from my little sister. She's asking if I'm filming or if I'm live. I told her live. um, Let me tell her I could end it soon, if she needs me to. There we go. We'll see what my sister says. Maybe we'll let's see. Oh, my sister says she can make an appearance for 2 seconds. uh, or she says, "Can I?" Sure. Let me tell her sure. My sister wants to make an appearance, so I told her sure. We'll get my sister on here. Andrew says I haven't left. Awesome. And Andrew also does his show on Fridays, the Firefly Family podcast. If any of you guys are into horror movies, then go give him a sub. Ooh, my sister's here. Let me mute the mic for just a second. Okay, so my sister's here, and she's gonna say hi to you guys. So I'm gonna come over here. That'll be better. Okay, so I'm gonna put the camera so you guys can see me and my sister.
Hi.
She doesn't know what to say. She's so awkward. Okay, I'm gonna.
I was fixing my bangs, and
Oh wow, a clump of her hair came off.
this is all I
Wow,
have to
that's
show.
interesting. Send super chats for Gigi, you guys. Any super chats that I get in the next 5 minutes will all go to my little sister. If you guys send any super chats now, every super chat will go to her. um, let's see. Um, Lorenzo says the link won't work. For the Facebook group. Um, well, I'm gonna put it there again. I mean, if not, it's in the description as well. Um, I also tweeted it out recently, so you should be able to find it. Okay, let's see. Vickyverse says she's adorable. Well, let me move out the way so you can get into the
Get my
frame.
hair
She puts you a heart, Vicky, if you see it. My sister just gave you a heart. Um, right, Thulu says, wait, did Nasser just call someone else awkward? uh, yeah. We got 21 people in here, guys. Please hit the thumbs up on that link. And also remember, any super chats that come in right now go directly to my sister. I pointed the wrong way. There we go. But any super chats right now go right to my sister. Um, she'll thank you for it. And I promise it'll go to her. It won't go to me. Lorenzo Slustek says, "Hey, Nasser's sister." She's waving. Um, she's enjoying the spotlight. She really is. um, oh man, I'm getting roasted here. I don't know if Tim or Mark is saying this. Is Nasser, your hair? You touch an electric outlet? It's not brushed. It's not brushed. It's just I just woke up with my hair like this, man. I haven't brushed it today, so it's just awful. I'm sorry, man. But at least I cut it. At least it's not. My sister hated it, but at least it's not what you guys can all see in my Facebook profile picture when I was at the Exorcist steps and my hair was like down to here, down over my eyes. uh, oh man. Okay, I guess I have this in my hair now. um, Let's see. I think I'm all caught up in the chat. Let's moving a little faster on YouTube than it is in StreamYard. Let's see. Melter says, "Yes, Tim. He touched it with a fork." Yeah, I touched an electrical outlet with a fork. Oh man, the chat does not like my sister. They're not giving her super chats. I'm sorry, Gigi. Oh well, now she's leaving because she didn't get super
a
chats.
lie.
All right, see you, Gigi. I'll probably be done in a few minutes. Um. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Um, Dillard, Dillard. I'm not gonna even read that one. Oh man, Tim has a question for her, but she left. Ask your sister if she thinks you need to start losing weight. But yes, man, yes, she lectures me about it every day. She really does. So yeah, she's with you on that, Tim. Oh man. Um, but yeah, right. So Let's see. I think I just got a notification about the Facebook group. Let me see who joined here. I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna put the link there again in the chat for anyone that wants to join it. And again, the Facebook group isn't even really a place to like shill or anything. If I do shill in there, it might be once a month, like at the most. But if you guys want to join the group, I'm not even trying to shill in this thing. I really just want to just put together just a place where we could talk about horror books, primarily horror movies too. But I want to keep it. Excuse me. I want to keep it book focused. Where'd the notification go? I swear I just got one. Maybe Andrew approved it. But yeah, if you guys want to join the Facebook group, that's the link there to do so. And I would love to have you guys in there just to talk about horror novels, horror fiction, horror nonfiction, horror comics, horror manga, just anything horror related, really, if you guys want to join the group. And yeah, Andrew says he approved it. Awesome. Thank you, Andrew. So yeah, I started this group with Andrew. It was a group I wanted to start 2 years ago, but I just decided not to because I almost just started a group that would have just been a shilling group and no one would have liked that. So I don't even really want to shill in this group. Pretty much I just want to keep it just us to talk about books and the place where we can just talk about horror fiction or horror movies and just to have a fun time, really. So if you guys want to join the group, that's the place to do so. Whenever I shill my books, I'm just going to try to keep it to Twitter or YouTube or my actual Facebook and probably not the group. If I do shill in the group, like I said, it'll probably be like once a month at the most, but I'm not even planning to do that now. I'm just not trying to make it another shill place. I'm just trying to make it just a place where we could talk about books. Lorenzo says that was really cool. You should stream with your sister more often. I will send her that right now. I will send her a picture of that. There we go. I just sent her that. So now I told her. So we'll see. Maybe she will. Maybe we'll stream together more often. Let's see, and I'm highlighting right here the link to my books on Amazon. And we still got 22 people in here, so guys, please hit that thumbs up and share out the link. And it really is time for me to get going, you guys, because I've been on here for a while. Let me read these next few comments. So Lorenzo says, I just joined. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Nathaniel says, the link isn't embedded, so I'll have to try joining later when I got power in my apartment. All right, man. Oh man, stream with Dillard says stream with her more often so that way I don't have to look at your hideous visage. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna send her that one too. Um, I'm sending her that one on Facebook. Oh man, you guys are gonna give her a big head. um, Let's see. Big Steve says, whoa, I don't know what's going on, but I support the homie Nasser. Thank you very much, Big Steve. Big Steve, I'm about to end the stream, man, but if you rewind it, well, this has been a long one, guys. We've gone for an hour, 47 minutes. I'm tired, but we're going to end it now, man. But if you want to just rewind it and then look back, I covered a lot of stuff about the drama going on behind the book and me not getting paid and all that stuff. But seriously, you guys, thank you so much for everyone that stopped by. Thank you for all the super chats, and thank you for everyone joining the group, the Facebook group, and thanks to everyone that's checked out my books, checked out my Patreon, you guys. Thank you so much for everything, you guys. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Peace.